Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Wow, today is Sunday. This is March 20. I'm recording this video March 27, 2022. I can't imagine. We are already getting to April. Oh my goodness. So family, today's video, let's add our lipstick before we continue. So today's video is about how I went to church. I want to give you my experience about church in America, because you know, when you move to a different country, everything is different. You have to adapt to the system, and I want to give you the experience. Lately on my channel, I started talking about life abroad, life in USA. I am based in USA, so I will mostly be talking about life in USA. In case you move in USA, if you get to listen to me, do not be surprised, because I come here, I give tips about the things that are happening in USA. Some of the last time I talk about careers, I talk about how to adapt to the system. All of this, you'll find them in my channel if you are watching me. My experience is that Americans, when you go to church, look at the way I'm dressed. Look at this. I feel like each time I'm going to church, I need to dress well, right? And that is our mentality back home. But Americans, the way they dress to church, sometimes you feel like they're just going to, they are just so simple. Their sneakers, they just put on your pants, they just put on a t-shirt, and they're good to go. But us African, we want to dress, we want to look good. And this is our culture. This is the way we've been brought up. We have to present ourselves in the house of the Lord, looking good, looking ready to, to receive the word of God. But most of the time, when I go to church, I see the way the Americans, they are dressed. I feel like, I'm not like judging. I'm not judging here, okay? I'm not judging, but I'm just saying that this is their way. This is the way they do their things. And you just have to get, I myself, sometimes when I'm going to church, I just feel like I should just put a pant, and they put sometimes you see people wearing their sweatpants, and I'll just put my pants and my sneakers and put a t-shirt, and I'm on my way, I'm going. Because all what we need is the word of God. I believe is what you take in when you get there. You want to take the word of God. That is the most important. I believe Jesus do not really look into your dress and how you are dressed. All he wants is for you to be able to understand his words and put them into practice. And this is the meaning of us going to church. It's good to dress good, look good in the eyes of the Lord. But when you dress good and looking good in front of Jesus, how is your heart inside? Are you just clean outside? And inside, how is your heart? I will give some experience that I had last time when I went to church, because I'm a Catholic. So there was this, after church, I always love to take my pictures, because I believe each day when I take a picture of myself, I feel alive, I feel happy. So that is one of the things that make me happy. And each time I go to church, I always love to take picture. So I want you guys to tell me, was this a good thing that this woman did or not? After serving God. Because after I finished church, I was with one of my mother. We always go church together. I remember that day I was with a friend also, and one of the mother that we usually go to church. So we were standing in front, since it's a Catholic church. So after mass, we said, let us have a picture. So I stood in front, and she was taking me a picture in front of the, the status, Jesus. So I was standing there, and she's taking the pictures. The thing is, my son, Micah, he was just running around, and I don't think the noise was plenty. It wasn't a plenty noise. It wasn't enough plenty of noise, because I remember I was telling Micah, oh, Micah, stop running around and, let's go, because I just needed to take few pictures and I leave. Wow. For my greatest surprise, there was this white lady. It's a woman. Yeah, I think she's not too old though. I wouldn't say too old, but in her late 50s or in her 60s. She came and said, you are not supposed to take pictures yet. The way she was talking, her, you could see it, you could feel it, like the way she used it to say it. Oh my God, it wasn't a peaceful way. It wasn't a nice way to me. And in my heart, I was like, what should I do? Should I just reply this old woman? Should I say something to her? But I said, God, hold my heart. I'm just from church, and I don't want to say anything that's, I'll get to sit and I start asking God to forgive me. Yes. Because she said, this is the house of the Lord. You're not supposed to take pictures here. Where is it written that we are not supposed to take pictures in front of the church? In front of the status of Jesus in church, inside the church. When you're taking picture in front of the church, it's like you're feeling like I was in the house of the Lord. I feel happy taking pictures here. That was my mentality. But this woman, the way she came out and she asked us, you have to leave right now. This was her tone. She said, you have to leave right now. You have to leave right now. And she was really authoritative. This type of authoritative way of talking. This is what this woman said. I said, you have to leave right now. You have to leave right now. You're not supposed to take a picture here. I'm like, Jesus. Oh my God. Is the mother that took us, that we went to church together? She's even the one that hold my heart. I was like, Jesus, help me, help me. And I'm like, is she a Christian? Is she really a Christian? Because a good Christian should not speak like that. I don't believe she's coming here to serve God. Because if you go to church and you see people after church, they are taking pictures. Even if you don't want us to take picture, there's a way to say it. You should come and say, oh man, you're not supposed to take pictures here. Please, can you just step out? In a nice way. And I would be like, okay, thank you for telling me. This is how it's, not you coming and telling her, you are not, like she was talking to her kids, to her little, I don't know, like little baby. You are not supposed to take pictures here. Like, oh my God, I don't even know. But when I say it like that, you can just imagine how she was saying it. So I just this story is just to let us know that, it's not everybody that goes to church, that go and sits in front of the church, pray God, comes out, that has a pure heart. No. There are people that don't even go to church, but they have the most beautiful heart. And this is how we're supposed to behave. When you go to church, treat people nicely. Don't talk to people rudely. Be nice to people. Have a kind heart. This is how the world's supposed to be. But the way church is becoming, people go to church, by the time they are stepping out, they are committing all the crimes, they are sinning, they are doing, I'm not perfect. Each time I'm in such situation, I think about God. I think about, how Jesus loved us and how he died on the cross for us. He doesn't want us to sin. He saved us so we could live, you know, the life, the beautiful life. Righteousness. This is what he wants us to do. So after this scenario, I had this feeling like, you know, it's not everybody that goes to church, goes and kneel down and pray to God that, you know, has that good heart. No. And we have to work on that. So this was a little experience. Another experience about the American church is that their time is their time. If they say it's 1 hour for church, it's 1 hour. Because they know people are busy. This is a busy country. People have things to do. People are working throughout. And when somebody comes to church for an hour, it's for an hour. They have other stuff to do. They don't like, you know, move, like take a long time, like our church in Cameroon, back in Africa. It takes a long time. When you go in church, it takes more than an hour, like 2 hours. We have to sing praises, which is good. It's very nice. It's so animated. You know, the animation is good. It's lively. This is how we feel it when we are back home. But in American church, their church is, you get in, you listen to the gospel, you follow all the, you know, what is required when you're in church. They sing, but it's not us. We are dancing everywhere, Africans. So I just want to say Sunday is made for church, and I'll encourage you to go to church on Sunday, because I try not to do something else on Sunday. My Sunday is set for church and other things, and I really thank God, because there was a time in my life where I usually work like Sundays, but now I have taken the Sunday off. I try to be in church on Sunday to serve God, and I thank God, because, you know, when you move to a new country, it takes you time for you to adapt and finally decide to start doing the things that you were doing when you were back home. And the system here is very different. So this is how my day was, and I just want to say thank you for watching me today, and I'll all see you in my next video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment, tell me how's your church service. Do you go to church on Sunday? Do you like it? And how do you dress? Because when I'm going to church, sometimes I really dressed up, and sometimes when I'm lazy, I just be like, okay, let me just go. All right, guys, thank you for watching today, and I'll all see you in my next video. Okay, bye, ciao, love you.